Welcome to DK Champ. This week in NFL, I have several stacks that I like again, like I did last week. So I'll probably play a lineup of each stack. So I want to show you what they were today, and then I'll show you some picks that I like as well. So at quarterback, the stack that I like, one of them is going to be Cam Newton, and then we also would put Funchess, and then I like Greg Olsen in this spot. So going against Tampa Bay is not very good against tight ends. This is a pretty good stack to start off with. Now, on the other hand, there's a stack of the same team, and you go Fitzpatrick. You could go Jackson or Evans. I'm not sure who's going to be guarding who in this position. Evans could be the one, Jackson could be the one. So you could go either way there. I'd mix it up depending on the lineup that you're playing. If you need the salary relief, go with Jackson. And then tight end, you would want to go Howard. So this is going to be something that's probably going to be low owned and something that I'm going to play a little bit of. And when I'm not playing, I'll probably do some double tight ends where I'm playing Howard and Greg Olsen in the same lineup just for salary relief. So there's that one. The next one that I like, Travinsky against Buffalo. I like to pair him with Cohen because there's a lot of passes going to Cohen. And as far as your receiver, I think Gabriel is the better pick in this group. So you could go Robertson. I don't know if let's see what his status is. I mean, he'll probably play. But I like to have Gabriel on this spot. So those are pretty much the stacks that I like. I always put in a lineup with this stack in it because I just feel like this is the way to go. This is always going to be a good option. It seems like week after week, if you have these guys, Cousins, Thielen, and Rudolph, in the same lineup together, they seem to work really well. Thielen's going for the NFL record for the most consecutive 100-yard games. He is expensive, but if you can fit him in, you need to do it. So those are the main stacks that I like. I mean, there's some other ones that people are talking about, but those are the ones that I like the best. You can roll with any of those and probably be in a decent spot. So those are the main stacks. Now let's go back and look at some of the players. Let's start at running back. The guys that I like this week, if you can afford Gurley, put him in there. But there's so much salary relief in this section that it's just crazy. So McCaffrey and Hunt, if you have the money, those guys will be good. I would fade Connor this week, but that's just me. Baltimore does a pretty good job. So Cohen is going to be one that I'm probably going to have some exposure to. I like him here in this position. Rolling down the sleeper guys that I'm really excited about, and I'm probably going to play in the majority of my lineups, are Chubb and Crowell. So Chubb going against Kansas City. Kansas City's giving up a pretty good amount of yards. If he's getting 18 touches in a game, you got to play him here. I think he's going to get well worth the value at 45 going against Kansas City. Now, the only problem is Kansas City's going to score, and it may take him out, but he's also involved with the receiving game. So he's going to be a good one here. I think that he is a sleeper pick that probably is going to go overlooked because he didn't get what everybody thought he would last week. But I think that he will be in a good position this week. The next one I like, Crowell. A lot of people played him last week. He was very highly owned, going against a decent defense, and that is in Chicago. They usually crush the line, and there's just not a lot of room to run. So with him in this position going against Miami, who is going to probably not be able to take care of the offensive line, is going to be stronger for the Jets. I think he'll have plenty of room to run, and I think he'll get more carries this week than he did last week. So look at him as a sleeper pick. And that's pretty much the sleeper guys that I like. See, McCoy had a game last week, so the night game, so he's going to be highly owned because everybody watched that. You could go Murray in this lineup. He's coming off 3 good games, playing decent teams. Well, they're all pretty bad teams, actually, defensive-wise. Going against Detroit, who is questionable defense. He might be a good play here as well. I'll probably give him some exposure. So with all the value here, I like, and I'll show you what I mean. If you lock these 2 guys in, so let's go. I'm going to go Crowell. Then we'll go Murray, and then we'll come down here and go Chubb. What he is, 42, I believe it was. 40. CH, I put CU, that's why it didn't pop up. All right, so we have these 3 guys here, and it leaves us with 6,000 to go. So if I want to go with, let's say that let's go cheap. Let's go real cheap. Let's go Fitzpatrick. We'll go Howard. Defense, I think you can play the Bears here, but I think a cheaper way is going to be the Jets at Miami. I think that'll be a pretty good pick for this week. And that leaves us with 79, so we can just really stack receivers here. And I think you got to go Thielen. You could go Brown, Hopkins. I like Hopkins against Denver. And then that leaves us some here. So with this, you could go, you could go with a full stack and play. Go back and put Jackson in there, but that's going to leave you a little bit more room. But I think that you could, go with any of the stacks that I suggested and be comfortable if you play some of these lower guys. So if I wanted to go in, I'll probably submit something like this. But one thing that I might do, say, okay, this matchup might not be the best. I can go and get Greg Olsen and still have enough money to feel comfortable. I could go let's go down and get Greg Olsen, and that's going to leave me with 65. I could go Landry, Sanders, both of those would be decent. Cooper will be a good one here. Brown's always a good pick. So there's just so many options. I mean, I'm going to probably play about 8 lineups this week just because there's so many options here. So let me know what you think. I'll show you what I'll probably be, what I'll go with, and I'm going to switch this out. Still going to keep Howard there. And I'm going to go with Olsen. Those are pretty much be the 2 tight ends that I show the most exposure to in those lineups. And then I can go Cam. And let's see if we can get Funchess is 56. So when I'm making lineups, this is kind of what I do. I'll throw Murray out of here and go back and put Chubb in. So this is, I'll go ahead and submit this one, but this is something that I'm going to do. I'm just going to make about 8 lineups, and I'm going to do mostly quarter lineups, and the ones that I feel the best about, I may put in a $3 lineup or a $1 lineup. And this is basically what I'm going to do is play those stacks that I showed you. And I really like this Carolina stack. I like the Tampa Bay stack probably second, and then third I like the Viking stack. But I'm probably going to play Thielen in every lineup. I mean, I just don't see why you wouldn't. But if you really wanted to stack some of these cheap running backs, you could actually get quite a bit of value here. So I hope this helps, and good luck tonight, or actually Sunday night or Sunday. And I'll be putting out something for the afternoon slate possibly, and then I'm definitely going to put out something for the night to the PM game. So it'll be Sunday night and Monday night because I'm a Dallas fan. So I'm going to be really jumping on the Dallas, and there's a lot of changes going on in Dallas. So I'm excited to put out a lineup for that. So look back for that one Sunday sometime during the day. So thanks for watching, and good luck to you all. I'll probably have something for the NBA coming out soon.